Bon appetit. I cannot hear you. You're muted.
It's honey and tea. So,
Sophia, right.
but again, I need the appetit, so it's there. Thank you.
That's good. I haven't had a chance to have mine.
Have a go. Tea, coffee, whatever works for you is good. I may be too high on coffee because it's getting warmer now. Yeah. I don't know about Boston, Massachusetts.
Well, it's getting better. It's getting warm. We're getting into the 50s.
All right. We're hitting 60 some, sometimes 70.
Oh wow. So it's like fine out there.
For 2 weeks now, I've been going out there and playing soccer already.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, if I should put it that way. Embarrassing truth. It's embarrassingly true. One is no longer the way one was.
That's right.
It's coming so fast.
Well, the good thing is you're conscious of it, and you
Oh
still,
yeah.
take out that time to go out there and do something about it. Keeping up with exercise is very, very important.
If my hairstylist will always make this mistake at a particular point on my hair, that tells a lot, huh?
But I think, you shouldn't be going there anymore. You should have a machine by now.
I'm using that as a figurative language, right?
Right.
I don't remember the last time. The last time I went to a barber was in Cameroon.
Absolutely.
So nature started taking it away from me, and I'm like, okay, well, that makes it easier.
So I think we have one of the folks online. So we're waiting for the others to join. Can you please introduce yourself, Mr.? He disappeared again.
Moby cell.
Hi guys, how's everyone? Hey, is that Jules? What's the other mobile cell? Can you please try to join with your name so we call you by your names? I'm not sure they can hear me. Okay. Hi guys. I hope can everyone hear me? Can you type in one in the chat box if you can hear me, so I know you can hear me, please. Dr. Fidelis, can you hear me? Oh yeah, 515.
I hear you, 515. Good.
So I mean, we're not getting feedback from.
Jules and Mobicel.
Yes, so we have to confirm feedback. So we'll give it the benefit of the doubt another 4 minutes, So it's 10 after 10, and then we'll assume that they can hear us. And it'll be awkward that we're talking to just ourselves, but because the people involved here are them, it's part of their training. So
Do you
it's
have
very important that the marketing team is able to participate in this training.
Do you have given them permission? Have you given them permission to unmute?
I think so. Is anyone? Let me see. Let me try to do.
Just double check. Let's be sure about that.
No, let me see that. Unmute.
Because it's supposed to be an interactive talk, right?
Right.
Jules and Mobicel, if any of you can unmute yourself and talk so we know we have feedback. You guys hear us and we can hear you.
I can hear you, sir.
All right, we'd like to keep your microphone open, except you're in a noisy place, so that we can have an interactive talk. It's not just us talking. We want to be sure that you guys hear us 5-on-5 and we can hear you when you want to talk. So, but Joe, you're good. We hear you. How about
Yes,
Mobicel, if that is your name? Can we hear who is behind Mobicel?
Yes, my name is Musa Abbas Amadu. I am listening.
Did you say Musa Abbas?
Please.
Mobicel, we heard you, but your network was kind of spotty. If you can redo it, just retake what you said. Just say it again.
Okay, I said the name is Musa Abbas Amadu behind Mobicel.
Okay, Musa Abbas. And
Yes.
Jules, your name is Jules?
I'm Jules Che. I'm Jules Che.
Okay.
I'm Jules Che, sales representative Yaoundé.
Okay, Jules Che in Yaoundé. And Musa Abbas, where are you in? Musa, where are you in? Musa, on mute on top. Your phone is blocked. So Keith, do we have more people joining?
Yes, there should be more people joining.
So let's give them a few more.
But if Joseph's here, he's the head. He's the head team lead. He's a team lead for that marketing team, for that sales rep team. So he can vouch if more members have to come, or this is just the tool we are expecting, so we can move on from here. Jules, can you vouch for that?
Yes, Clarice is trying to connect now. She has just texted me that she is trying to connect.
Okay.
Yes, but they are still showing waiting for host.
All right then. So let's give it a few other. I mean, you guys, we can start by having you tell us your first experience. I know you guys have been out, right?
Yes, sir.
So I mean, there's some few things you want to share with us, your first experience and all of that.
Yes, sir. My first experience was very. Our first. I'm talking on behalf of the team of Yaoundé. Greetings to all, sir.
Okay.
I'm Jules talking on behalf of the team of Yaoundé.
Okay.
Our first experience was good. Why? Because the principals we met, they accepted us in their office. They gave us time to present our products without any worry. They took time to listen to us. And most of them were interested in the product, which was a plus. So some of the questions they asked was, is there any accounting software? That means, is there any department or place or something that deals with accounting in the software we are introducing? We told them yes. Then they were equally interested in knowing the office, which I was proposing to Madam that in the next future, we can have an office or a temporary office, because if they are asking for an office, that means they'll pass there once in a while to check and get more information or to negotiate. Then some said they will discuss with their hierarchies and they'll get back to us. Then one of the schools to equally ask for a physical presentation, which the name of the school was given to Madam. That means they said they'll be expecting a technical team from us that will come and do a physical demonstration, and they really see how the software goes in the system physically. So that was our first experience we had in the
If there
field
is an
yesterday.
Amber waiting, Keith, if you want to admit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so tell Keith there is Amber waiting in the wait room. That's fine. I admitted her. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So they asked for an office, then they asked for a then one of the school asked for a physical presentation of our product. So they would like to see how the product operates physically in the system. So that was the first experience we have. But generally it was positive because they really admire the product. Then the pricing too, they were like, when we talk of the pricing, they were like, is that much? But we told them, no, it's flexible. First, they should be interested. Then they'll have a talk with our hierarchy in regards to that and in regards to the population they have in their school, and they will come to a compromise. So those were the experience we had yesterday, sir.
Okay. And Joel is in Yaoundé. Is so who else can talk? Is welcome to Summer Clarice and Amber Williet, if I had you correctly pronounced. So I see Clarice's microphone is open.
Okay.
And,
yes, sir. Clarice can talk because I was with her, sir. So the other lady took permission today. So I was with Clarice yesterday, so she can equally talk, sir.
All right, Clarice, if you don't mind, Jules was sharing his experience with the field yesterday, and so
Okay.
he mentioned a few things that you guys encountered out there. So maybe you want to throw more light on what he said. You did not hear what he said, of course, which is great. So I'll let you say it the way you saw it.
Oh, okay. So thank you. I think some of the schools, so when there yesterday, they really showed interest in what we proposed to them in the product. And some of the questions that were asked, they were with respect to the software we're using and how it will be managed and the cost of it if they have to be installed in the institutions. So we just try to make them understand. We told them the cost which was given to us, the barroom which we had. But later we just told them, make them to understand no matter the price we're giving them, it's not a fixed price. Like if they are really interested into the program, we can negotiate the price with the boss and make it, we'll meet up with their demands and see what we can do. So some of the points we just discussed with the principal various schools.
All right, so that's in line with what Jules just said. Is it Amber? Can Amber Willett talk? You unmute and talk.
Hello, good day to everyone.
Hello.
Okay.
Whatever report they are giving is the same thing they have given me. So those were their challenges, and I was like, it was okay for the prices because even the last sales representatives, they came up with price challenges. So we also try to, what the prices we gave them, the range we gave them was a sort of trying to modify the first price range that we had. So it has been for modifications through modification. So if we can still modify, okay. But all those challenges were challenges we have seen, and we will definitely look for ways to surpass all those challenges. So that's what I can say.
All right. So is Clarice, Jewel, and Amber all on the same team in Yaoundé?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll take that as a yes. You guys are all on the same team.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Mobicel, where are you? Is he in your team? Is that Musa?
Yeah.
Musa Abbas?
Yes, sir.
All right. So today we are all on the Yaoundé team, which is kind of great. Everything starts from the capital, kind of the same setup in the country, centralized system. I will not go into politics. All right. We started off on high. I am Fidelis, Fidelis Churchill. If you want to say Dr. Fidelis Churchill, fine, but just go by Fidelis. And I have known Keith for more than 2 decades and counting. Back in Yaoundé when I was also a student in ENS, and we are family, just to start with. And I've been having this show with Keith. So when Keith brought it to my attention that he has this ABS solution that he has launched, it was kind of something that caught my attention because I was an educator and I know what it means. And so he presented it to me. It was superb. And I know that our people need something like this. The world is going digital and people want to make the max out of their investments. And right here, we do have something that would increase or just give people a very huge time value for their money. But you know, our ancestors depended on physical energy, like the power of the muscle to make money. It is no longer like that today. So we need to join the train of modernization. And here we do have an opportunity to do that. And it comes with these opportunities for you guys to seize and make money. So just to paint the picture, almost everything in the modern world is going digital. So if you are now involved in the digital sector or the internet space, pick it whichever way you want to describe it, then you are in the right business, all right? And you guys made a very huge leap coming into this. So my role today is looking into the marketing side of it. I am a chemist by training, a scientist, but I do business. All right. So I am in the business world here in the United States. And what I have learned, the American system is a wonderful system. If we can just piggyback from that inheritance system, we can go a long way towards making our lives way, way more comfortable. So what I want to do today is just talk to you about two things. You guys are the ambassadors to drive these sales up and do this distribution. You're picking up the role of a distribution company. And my role here is just to make sure that you guys understand what you guys have in your hands. All right. And
yes, sir.
All right. So this is what I want to do. Just two things. First of all, I want to talk to you about two things: motivation and the money. Two things: motivation and the money. So I just told you I'm a chemist by training. I teach at the university. I do all this research and stuff, but I am also in business because of my motivation. All right. So I will not start by telling you what my motivation is. I will rather we talk about our motivations, and I'll start with whoever is over. Sama, go ahead, Claus. So what's your motivation?
Okay, like what motivated me to go into this project, or
Pick it from whatever direction you want to. If it is live, it is. If it is this project, we're now on this project, so definitely I will expect something of this project.
all right, sir. Yeah, what motivated me towards this project is just the flexibility of it, like the technology of it. It makes it more like I see it like something which is going to make the economy, the school system here easier and more facilitating to students. So my interest here, beside the monetary part of it, I love the idea of the system being implemented in school. So it's just something that I just love the objective of the project, and I really want to see how it's going to grow. So that's why I engage myself into it, to see how it's going to go, like seeing people being putting into practice and taking it to another level.
All right, awesome. Can we hear from Jules?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What motivated me in this project is experience. First is experience, because I like getting experience, mostly in regards to the marketing field. Experience in the sense of getting more knowledge. Secondly, it lets me interact with other people, because due to the project, I've known somebody like you and the rest. So that is equally my motivation. And lastly, when I see a new product and something that is going to create an impact in the world digitally, as you rightly said, sir, I always like to be part of it, so that tomorrow I might be proud that I'm part of creating of positive impact to the world. Thank you.
All right. Can we have can Mobicel talk? Musa. Unmute. Yet unmute if you're I see your lips moving, but we cannot hear you. If you unmute, click the little microphone thing, and yes, your microphone is open now. Talk.
Yeah, what's really motivated me about this program is it makes me come into the world. It gives me more experience, and I like interacting with people, with many people that can give me experience. And then it's time. Then it takes time, and it gives it's even, how can I say, it's not costly to do all transactions online, and then you can come in contact with many people who will give you more experience and many chances to exploit. In short, I am really interested and motivated with this. Even Mr. Jules, I did not know him for the past, where we just came in contact through this, so I am very happy about it.
Awesome. So Williet, please unmute and talk. Williet. William, unmute your microphone. There is that microphone thing. Just push on it. It will take out the cross on your mic and it will open it. Can William talk? William? All right, it seems like William is whenever you can, please just indicate you can send a chat and I'll give you room to talk. So here is the thing, guys. I have heard your motivations. And when I look through it, there is a need to help and build a dream, as the way Clarice puts it. Joe likes the marketing experience and he loves to interact with people and obviously wants to be part of the good thing. The same with Mobicel. Interacting with people is a cheap way to interact and it is a way to help our communities. That is all great. But let me tell you something. You're doing this, you're not doing it because you love the schools. Not only for the love for schools. Not because you love Keith. Keith is a nice guy, we know him. No. If it is for Keith, I will not do it. Okay? But it's a combination of factors. It's a combination of factors. Listen, I am aware here in the United States, if you're involved in any activity, it either enriches you in one way or the other. And enriching means it can enrich you in your intellect and it can enrich you finance-wise or the way you comport yourself in the society. Yes, whichever way, through intellect, you can make a big splash. And finance-wise, you can make a big splash. But don't be fooled. Everything around also hovers around money. I don't want you to sit now and tell me, oh, money is not everything. Money cannot buy happiness. That is correct. Money cannot buy happiness. And I know that poverty cannot buy you nothing. So there is a better poison that I can choose in this thing. So the way it is structured, you love it, you like it, that is good. But there is a financial part to it where you can make a living to doing this. Because the studies have shown that successful people identify something they really like and want to do and do it. If it is washing a car, they wash your car and make sure that your car is sparkling shine. If it's cooking and bakery, they make sure that they get the best cake, whatever for you, you place your order, they do it, put in all their heart and soul. And that's how they make their living because they're passionate about what they're doing. So I give all of you the check marks on your passion and motivation towards driving this. Now let's look at the other part of it. There should be a financial part of it. What do you want to make in terms of finances distributing this? Because it also counts. I don't expect you to go comb the whole of your own day from A to D to run from here to there. And then at the end of the day, you come back tired and you don't make anything out of it. Yes, you love the schools. You want the schools to have them. But of course, it is your time. It is your effort. You want to see these schools use it. Once they're using it, you make money. All right. So there is nothing wrong in making money. None of you sounded about that. Obviously, I know our societies, they don't want to talk about money because it is not all about money. Yes, it's not all about money, but money makes the world go round. It's the only language that everybody understands. So why not couple this passion that you have to help the schools, to go interact with people, and also see it as the source of an extra source of income into your household? Because I bet you, the day you sit down there and there's that extra 1,000 coming, then it is a good thing. What about we make it 5? How about we make it 10? How about we make it 20? And the number keeps going. Now, why do I say this? I say this because there is something that we call leverage out there. Leverage means that you have to separate your skills from your income. And that is the very first step that you guys have taken. You don't need to clock in and clock out on a business, on somebody's premises to make money. You can now create a system of your own that gives you money, even in your sleep, because that is the new world today. What do I mean by this? You guys, you know about Amazon distribution services, distributing things to people. That's what you guys are doing. And you have to be strategic in the way you do it. All right. Now, you like all of you like to meet people and interact. Tell me the strategy to go ahead and do that. Is it just combing every little school that you have in Yaoundé? That already is impossible. And if you come to know that, in as much as you want to go out everywhere, you cannot be everywhere anytime. That is the need for you to build now a team of your own. Because if you work with teams like Jules is now working with you guys, Clarice and William and Musa, you guys are building. It doesn't have to come only from you. So Musa can take the initiative and say, oh, I know this guy that is out there in Yaoundé or in Bafoussam or in Garoua or Maroua or Gaoundé, Rebetua, wherever you know, and say, we can make him part of this team. Because guess what? If you get to understand that the world we are today is a table of plenty and you cannot eat all of yourself, if you make people get to their destination, you get to your destination. I want you guys to have in your minds that philosophy. We were just fortunate to be here and be trained because we just happened to be here, but we've learned the American system. There's no room for selfishness. Once you're kind, it always comes back to you. And sharing this information out there is the best opportunity you have to show your love and kindness for some people, to the students that you so care about, to the generations of tomorrow. Because if they get better education through better systems, where they can communicate faster with their parents, schools can get to parents, tell them what their kids need, look into their kids' curriculum, create extra classes online, even on Saturday, while the teacher also sits in his bedroom or in his living room, having a cup of coffee like I do here, still teaching, not having to transport and go out there and engage in all the dangers you have out there. That is good. So if you have all these drives in you, then it is incumbent upon you to build a network around yourself. Because every time you network, I don't know if Kit explained this to you, there is always something that you get from it. I don't want you to focus only on the money, focus on the distribution. If I tell you you want to reach many more people as possible, how many distribution outlets will you have? And this is nothing new. Every successful business is built like that. Is it Foku? I don't know if it is still in Cameroon, they're still running Foku. Is it the Kirefu? There's some of these names. You get them in Bafoussam, Bamenda, you can buy here and collect there. And you see, so it is giving you outlets. Your uncle in Bafoussam says, I need a bag of cement. Can you send to me? Say, I'll go to Foku and take 2 bags. I just paid. And that's how it goes. Now, if I ask you, somebody's in Garoua and wants this, what are you going to say? Do you know somebody in Garoua? Do you know somebody that knows somebody in Garoua? Do you know somebody that knows somebody in Ebolova? Or do you know them directly? If you do, what have you done to let this thing also be consumed in Ebolova? To let it be consumed in QC? To let it also be consumed in Savogari? And you can name it all over the place. Is it in Messager? Is it in Andek? All right, if that answer is no, then you still have a long way to go. You've just started. But this is the deal. Once you start, don't mistake the beginning for the end. It will get hectic, but trust you me, if you have a plan, then you won't make it. So all I want you guys to do today is think about what you want out of this. Sit down and draw your plan. There is a saying, if a little is good, more will be better. But you don't plan to fail. We just do not plan. I was brought up in a culture where, oh, you just go in there, go out to the wall, and it is sauf-qui-peut, if I can use that expression. It is not like that. It has to be done on purpose. What is the purpose? I get up each morning, I draw my plan, and I say, okay, this is our plan. You put down your plan, and you keep executing on that plan. Jules, you are the leader of your team. Get your leader, get your team meeting going and say, hey, this is our team. What did we accomplish last week? Okay, overcome the hurdles that we encountered last week on the field. And how do we get forward this week? And then we do planning on how to distribute, and every day have a goal. I must talk to 3 or 4 schools for the day or for the week or whatever. Give yourself some goals. And if you can do that, then you will start seeing the results coming. And remember, this is a game of numbers. If you don't talk to as many as possible, you don't get the chance to distribute your product to as many as possible. So it is all a game of numbers, and then you guys should run those numbers. All right. So Jules, I know you're taking your notes. Make sure that your team is all in line with what your strategies are. And then each member of the team has their own strategies, and you hold yourself accountable to those strategies. Because the team is only as strong as the weakest member of that team. If your plan is to talk to 60 schools in the next week, and there are 6 members in your team, and you say we want at least 10 schools per member, then we should come back at the end of the week and say, how many did you do? How many did you do? At the end of every day when the week starts, and I ask myself, how many schools did I talk to today? Am I going to meet my goal of this? Okay. But the strategy is not just talking. There's one thing to exhibit and there's one thing to close the business. And that is what I want to talk next. The money. Where will the money come from? Now, if I sit here and I come to Cameroon and say, let's have a walk to Douala. Who wants to walk with me from Yaoundé to Douala? So we can be talking and we get to Douala, whatever day we get to. You see, you guys will see me as a crazy guy. You will not do it. But if I say, who wants to accompany me to Douala, and by the time we get to Douala, there is 10 million CFA there, I'm sure the whole world is going to come with me. You know why? Because of the motivation. That is it. It is the motivation. Now, I just talked about the motivation. I closed on that motivation part. You would follow me because there is 10 million in Douala. So you can walk for 1 week, and that's good because you know that getting there, you get that big reward. So now you've got this motivation here. What is the package? You've been going out there talking. What is the motivation? What is the process? How do you get the money? You get this money when you close that business. Yes, they are interested. But interested doesn't put the money in your pockets. Neither does it put it in my own pocket. It is a good start. All right? But you now build on that. You now give yourself a check. I can raise curiosity and interest, but I haven't gone through the finish line. You see how you're building your experience as sales teams? Every day, look at it. And remember, as salespeople, you always go for the no so that you get the yes as a recompense, if I can use that word, as your reward. So go for your no. By the way, if you sit home and you never talk to a principal or a school or proprietor, that answer is no. They are not using ABS-SMS. So the default answer is no. So even you going there, that default answer has not changed. Your goal is to change it from a no to a yes. You have to get them to put a signature on a dotted line. That is your goal. All right? Now, how do you do that? You start building your strategies over time. You get it? Build whatever they need, bring it to them. And one of the ways you can get that to do is you master your craft. Master your craft. Listen, human psychology is one thing that you have to know when you're in the business of talking to people. People always think you have something to gain. And that is true. We always have something to gain. The question is, when you go and buy mayonnaise at the store, chamois un pain acropola avec whatever you guys put the jambon, do you ask the store guy whether he's making money? No, you don't ask because you think he's serving you. You get that? So it's the same thing here. You have to get the image of the store guy who is serving you the pain chargé avec jambon et mayonnaise. Okay? Because you're rendering service. They should be able to see you like that. If your language is the language of do this so that I can make the money, then we have a problem. All right? But don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, you also want that business to go through so you can have bread on your table. But the approach has to be with a lot of tact. And I think in our next session or so, we're going to start polishing that businessy part of it, that how you approach it, how you talk to the people, your choice of diction, words that you use, how you get him into saying what you want him to see. Okay? Because there are people who think that all the stars have to be lined up before they can even do anything in their lives. And you know with me that the stars will never be all lined up to do anything. Even when I started making my family, I was not ready to be a father. So I'm happy now that I am one. So it is like that. The human nature always thinks that, oh, we want to procrastinate. All right? So what I want to make you understand is that go also for the business part of it. Close that business. Give yourself a goal and say, if I talk to 3 principals, I must at least close 1 business. This is the start. The interest is rising and stuff. Does it mean you're going to abandon that? No, you're going to go back because you're telling us they need technical presentation and stuff, which I think Keith and myself and the whole team, we're going to start working towards putting that so that that presentation can come to them in a more professional manner. You guys did the initial contact. But you should be able to be challenging yourselves that if I get into a situation like that next time, I don't have to call the USA. I should be well equipped to go ahead, pick that projector, put it right on there and start it. I'm not saying do that tomorrow, but if you have that as a challenge towards you making it in the field, then you'll be more than interested and say, hey, I want to sit down here and let's do a PowerPoint presentation so that I get all the skills so that I can go back there. If they ask for that, I open my laptop right there and I run that presentation because I cannot leave that office without closing that business because that is the only way we can value productivity. I can talk to 1 school and close 1 business. You can talk to 10 schools and have promises. All of them are successes, but one is one is much more than the other. You get it? So give yourself those challenges and then close those businesses because that is where the money is. This product that you have, every time you distribute this product, you get paid for it. And I'm very sure you've reached crystal clear. Despite your love to help and be helped. That is the word of today. Help and be helped. All right. So having a goal that if I go there, I'm going to close that business because I need fuel in my car. I need taxi money. I need transport. I need new shoes. Why? Don't you need a new tie like me, Joe? You need one too, right? So everybody, there's always a need in life and there's always a need for something. And that is the drive and that is the motivation. So don't forget the money aspect of it, but don't screw up. Don't go and lie when you don't know. That's why I insist on master the craft. Because once you master that craft, and you can give the answers and they are the exact and correct answers. There's one thing Kid and I believe in. Be truthful. Be truthful. All right? And I'm sure you guys are religious enough, or at least you believe in something, somebody out there, super being, that says, if you speak the truth, it's going to set you free. If you don't know, say, hey, you know what? This is a technical detail that our technical team is going to answer to you. Don't fabricate an answer. Be honest and say, hey, this part of it will be handled by the technical team. But by the way, the next time I come here, yeah, we're going to be giving you that answer. Are you going to be around by Tuesday or Thursday so that I can stop by and give you those details? Now, you convince that principal that you know what you're talking about. The worst thing you can ever do is to go there and look like a fool, like an idiot that doesn't even understand what you're talking about. That you just want him to take something that you yourself, you don't understand. And the only way you understand something is you put in the time that you need to understand the product. And then you cannot sell something you don't believe in. You're going to believe in it. You know that this works and this is the system. So work on these aspects, polish your language, make them see you as the guy that has come to help. Yes, you will help, but you're going to be helped in turn, and the business will go. Remember, it is always good to hope, but we cannot always rely on hope. We're going to strive beyond expectation to become successful people. If you look around you, successful people look different. They don't look like the general public. You know why? Because they are not general. You have chosen the path of success. And I tell you, the very first thing is that there's going to be rejection. Even from your own same family members, they'll see you like a mad person. You're crazy. Are you kidding me? You're going around talking to people like a madman. What do you think can come out of it? That is good. It means you're one step away from that success finish line. But don't get me wrong. No success is overnight. I know in Cameroon, there are a lot of things people can do and be successful overnight, but not here. We don't have that recipe for you. You're going to pay a price. Either your family sees you as a madman, either you're going to lose some friends, either you're going to make some new friends and change everything around you. But there is a price, or you put in all the hard work that it takes. And don't remember, until you cross that finish line, you haven't run the race. All right? So be that guy, be ready for that rejection, be ready for that abnormality in life. But remember, success is familiar. The moment the bell rings, every little cousin that you never know that is like sweet potato it will creep right into your bedroom and they'll become your family members. We're just starting. The journey ahead is hard, it is tedious, but with diligent planning, with commitment, with goals to accomplish, with mission plans, and with perfect execution, polishing. I don't want to tell you, put on your glasses because it's going to be so bright. But we're going to be doing our due diligence on every side of it to make sure that we all get there. I'd like to talk more and go on and on, but again, I'll leave you to ask me questions, and that is what I had for you today. Please keep it up. I want to see all of you on top. Because what? Why? The bottom is too crowded. Go up there. If you see the country, every country, there's always a 2% that rules 98%. I don't know where you want to belong, but I know very well that you want to be on the top 2%. That means you will be abnormal. You look different from every other person. That's why I'm in the United States. That's why Kid is here. And we are still in the 98%. We want to go to the top 2%. But we can start by getting our own, which is you guys getting up there too. Because if you get up there, we also get up there. So collective success is what we're aiming for. Because they say individual success in the midst of collective failure is failure. And the reverse is true. Thank you. And I will open the microphones for more talk or discussion. Ask me anything you want to ask. Jules, you are the leader. Why not start with you? Joel, if he's not there, Clarice or Mobicel.
Jules is there.
All right, go ahead, Joel.
Yes, sir. Thanks very much for the presentation, sir. It has really been a plus. It has inspired me. So, sir, I'll just give this recommendation, sir. In regards to the closure of the deal, as you rightly said. But this is a product that you see that the deal can hardly be closed immediately. Why? Because the people we talk to are not the decision makers. Like when we go out there, we meet the principals, headmasters, or even when we meet the school owners, they will still need to talk with their collaborators before they get back to us. So closing the deal immediately will not be easy. So it's something that they need to talk, and then they get back to us. since we are not talking to the immediate decision makers. So.
Awesome. Awesome. Let me respond to that. If you can hype that principal or that intermediary to the final decision makers, this is what I'm talking about, closing the deal. You get him within close reach. He is in your pant. You don't let him go. Right there, you say, yes, I know you're not the one. You see, that's why I said the choice of diction. Sir, I know you're not the one to decide. I know you've seen the power in this product. And I know you want to go talk to your hierarchy about it. But guess what? You don't even know it more than me. So why not we have an appointment when we can meet him? I will be free on Thursday in the morning between 10 and 11, or on Friday between midday and 2. What is a good time that we can meet your boss? You see that? Let me ask you, if you let them go to talk to their boss, what are they going to tell their boss? Oh, there are these people that came to sell this school. You see that? It's diluting the importance of what you have, because you are the master. You master that craft. You get it? I'm giving you some insight in sales. They don't know the product. They just like it because of what you have shown them. So they cannot go there and become the ambassador par interim when you have not trained them to become one. So the only thing that you need him to do, and that's why you went there in the first place, is to open that door towards the proprietor. You get it? So
Yes, sir.
You get that strategy. I meet this principal or whoever is running the school because I need the key to that proprietor, the final guy. Go there, hype him, or go clear facts. Then he says, oh yeah, I think we can catch him. How about Saturday? Do you want, he's a busy person, he likes to be home on Saturday when I have to. You say, yeah, of course. When do you want us to go meet him? Because if you don't catch every opportunity, then you're not even enthused about what you said, right? So show him that you're burning to go and meet that decision guy, and make it clear to him that, hey, I am not saying this that you don't know what to tell him when it comes to this. It is just that at least I know what I showed you. So if I could get the opportunity to show him what I showed you, it will be better because I know what I showed you, how it can help his school more. Because if he goes there, he's just going to dilute it, and the guy will be, oh, he's just one of those guys that want to come. You know what? We'll talk about it later. So how many admissions? So he wants to look at the money, but he doesn't want to look at that. But if you are right there and you can connect those dots because you've already connected with the principal or whoever is the director of that school, and now whatever you say, he's also sitting in a meeting, and you say, when I was in the office and I was discussing with Mr. Principal right here, you see, in this case, like Mr. Principal, you see right here, if you want to send a parent, you are using a scenario, calling their names right there. Connect. It's all about connection, all right? It's all about creating the connection. You cannot go and be talking about ABS-SMS and it sounds so abstract. No, it should connect. Principal, I know sometimes you like to meet vacation, or Mr. Proprietor, I know when come June or sometime before September, when you're waiting for the next school year, and it's been so crazy planning for your school is running admissions and you want to know what is happening. You also have admission administrative privileges on this, on what I'm telling you. You sit right there, right, and call the principal while he's on meeting or interviewing potential students or staff members. You can have a few clicks and it opens up and you have a snapshot of what is going on in your school, without you having to make those calls or without you having to lose sleep. You can see it. And if you need to take action, you can send a quick message or just call because you see it. But if you see it, everything is good and the snapshot is good, that extra sip that you take on that beer or water, whatever you'll be drinking will sound better in your mouth. You see that? It is the way you do it. So they connect. You get that? And Mr. Principal, you may be off and you know that the admission committee is running it. You want to find out at this point if all the Form 1 classes are filled. But you find out that every student is just pushed into 1A, 1A, 1A. You say, no. You call them and say, hey, start distributing. Each time you have a student, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then recycle, 1, 1, 1, and recycle. Or just do the admissions and then you can have a software to distribute the students as randomly. You see, but at every point, you can tell. If the admission committee has already admitted all the required lower seat forms, classes is all full. What do we do? or we are 10% to fill, or we are only 50 and we're just a week to go. What do? Do we throw in more campaigns? Do we do that? Do we do that? You see it, you have a snapshot. You don't wait till the day of class and start counting people. 1, 2, 3. No. We're no longer in that age. It's digital age. Fast, reliable, safe. You see it, you take action, you get it. Time value of your money. There's certain words that you must use. So they say it, they get it, but you must paint the picture. Get that, Joe?
Yes,
so
sir.
You're on the right track. Go there, talk to them. You want the key to the decision maker. They cannot go there and sell you. No, you're going to go there and sell yourself. And it therefore means what? You should be pushful, overly pushful, but do not be obnoxious. Don't push in a way that you become something that he doesn't want. All right? Be pushful, but don't be annoying.
Yes,
Good question.
sir.
Good question. Yes, who else is there? Clarice, say something, ask.
I don't really have much to say at this point. And this is really enlightening my mind on what to say when I make the next team of principals.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the only question when they keep asking us that, what about the technical team? Like when I think one principal in I think it was a lay private institute, he asked us a question like, we are saying we use a software. What if he has about 2 departments like accounting and management, for example, and all those programs are being put into that software? And in case he wants to upgrade the update the software, sorry. And are we sure that that update will not disrupt all the programs being installed in there?
All right. So this is a technical question, but what the answer should have been is that it is very easy interface. It is user friendly. When they say user friendly, it's like getting a cell phone. What do I want to do? As you start clicking, it's like whatever you think about, just look on the dashboard, you will see something to do. If the question is about safe or reliability or security, there is always a backup. As the database is updated, it is backed up at a very short time. There's always a backup. So even if you have to reset yourself, the servers is everything is stored in the servers. All you need to do is just get whatever in and they reload the whole thing. And by the way, transitioning or upgrade is the twinkle of an eye. That's why we use technology, right? All of that was well carefully thought, and it's all in the process, all built in one. If you look at what you guys are selling, I hope you did. One-stop shop. Leave worries behind. All right? Use your slogan. It's right there on the ABS. Look at it. Again, some of these things are there. We just need to polish those skills. Say, oh, yes, Mr. Principal, that is something of concern. But remember, the technological age, just like your computer, once you have something in your drive or you have a hard drive, you save everything to it. You can reformat your whole computer and reload everything. It's now fresh, but all your data is there. One stop. So that extra hard drive is a cloud storage that this system provides. And if you're doing any upgrade, it will still be done in such a way that everything migrates into your new system. If you have an old system, you want to move everything into this one, the interfacing or the synchrony is so well that it just goes, and the technical team is going to help do all of that for you. So if that is your worry, then we don't have anything to worry about. You get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's how it goes. Just polish them. I know you may be using some systems. You're asking how this is go. Interfacing, integration, and every other thing, transfer of info. It goes so sweet. And by the way, the team is going to help you build it. It's not like we just come and give you and you say, no, you're going to be trained on how to use it. And I can tell you, it doesn't take more than a day or a few hours of training and you can get it. One thing I'm sure of is that it is very user-friendly. It's like getting a cell phone. I want to send a message. I want to upload this document. I want to share this document. You will see something that will take you there. But anytime you can't get to do anything, there is a number that you can always call, and a technical team is always there to help you do it for you. Those answers should be that. Just come in. And by the way, there's one thing in sales. Once you present something to somebody, you actually answer their question before they even ask. That's the way you do it. Don't even just answer their questions. But their presentation should be such a way that you start answering those questions. And I like it because as you guys go to the field, you start picking these questions, and you know well, almost every other proprietor out there will ask you similar questions. There will be shapes in different skins, right? So the only thing you do is just polish your talk or your presentation that takes into account all the questions that they will ask. So it means you close before you can even ask. Look at their minds, look at something and close. And when you go, remember, first impressions really matter. First impressions matter. I know you guys understand what I'm saying. I cannot come here and I'm talking to you about technology and I cannot use one word in technology. I cannot come to you, I'm talking about modern world and I look like somebody from the Stone Age, wearing racks or looking beaten up, you know? You have to be kempt, clean, good cut, decent, show, okay? Just dress decent and look clean, that's fine, all right? That's how it is. So first impressions matter. They may say, oh, this is the guy from ABS that is here to see you. And the principal looks at it, it looks like a gatekeeper or some, you know, it's gonna be, no, I don't want to see him now. But if you go there and you look the way you should look, which is businessy, okay, you go in there, you talk, your choice of diction, you're talking technology, you're talking about school management system. There is certain words that must be part of that discussion to get them to connect. The only thing you're doing is connect. Once you connect, then you can show them. If I come to your house and you have kids, I say, hey, well, man, good. How are you doing? I see you have 3 here. I have 4. My first is, my second is, oh, you say, oh yeah, my first is, oh boy, when they get to this age, you see that discussion is already there and then now there's connect. Then you bring in the ABS solution and they'll be like, hey, well, what is it? So tell me, what is this thing again? Bam, you go. Just at the gate, you say, oh boy, I really like the way the school is. When I came there, the gate people, everybody was well drilled. Their school is such, I don't know, how do you get to maintain all this discipline? It's kind of really great to be here. And the buildings are clean, the students are compliment, always compliment, always compliment. With compliments, people get to connect. He sits in his office, you see a carving, you say, oh, that is a sculpture. It looks like something that I carved somewhere in my, you know, my people carve a lot of carvings. So where did you get this one? Oh, awesome, great. All right, now, you see, there's always a point of connection. Always look for that. Don't just come in and say, okay, sir, thank you. I want to show you, blah, blah, blah. Just start, no. Sit down, settle in, connect with this person, have it lighthearted, then you go. Pick a point of connection, then you're going. So how is the academic year coming? How is it going managing the students? He said, oh boy, it is so, I know this is, okay, that's why exactly why I'm here today. I know managing this can be overwhelming, but how about we reduce the level, the time, the intensity just to manage when you can do it by a few clicks. He said, what? He said, exactly, that's what I want to show you. So 30 minutes of your time, you open up and you start talking. Find a point of connection and you go. Get it? I know you guys are great. I know you guys, but there's always room for improvement. All right, we agree on that. I am saying this, I'm not the best guy. We learn every day. Okay, so we do it that way. We're gonna see those results coming and you're gonna go start sweeping. And again, once you connect, do not leave any person that gave you an open ear without taking a referral. You get that? You guys went there. They say, oh, we like it. It's all right. I'll talk to my boss. You say, okay, now you're going to talk to your boss. You know what to say when they say they were going to talk to their boss. The next time you're going to go with them. Pick a date, push it. The next thing you're going to do is, I just talked to you about this thing. Who else do you know that this thing will be really helpful to? Because I know you know many other schools, any other principal colleagues, any other proprietors that would like something like this to help run their school. Say, oh yeah, I'll give you, and he starts, gives you a list, at least 3 or 4. Why not 20, 25? Now you start having a list. So from there, you don't even think, you're building. All right. And when you go there, you tell them, hey, I am here because I talked with your friend, Mr. of this school, and he liked it. As they said, they're using it. He said, no, he cannot sit there and use this thing alone. Go and see my friend there. He sent me to you. That is the point of connection right there. You don't need much more introduction. And that's how it just keeps going. And before you know, you have built so much on your to-do list that even a week, there are no more enough hours in a day. Get those referrals. Do not leave without referrals, because that's the only way you build your business. You build your clientele through referrals, all right? The sales, keep it going, all right? So make it happen, people. Clarice, you want to say something?
No, it's okay. No, thank you.
I can go the whole day, and it's been great talking to you. I had 1 hour slot, and I've exhausted my 1 hour and even more. I'm sorry for that, but let's have more of this talk and start seeing those progress coming. And I'll see all of you on top. Good luck, people. We love you all, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I have something, please, before we
Yes,
go.
go ahead. Yes, go ahead, you.
Yes, sir. It's just a proposal. Like, what if we introduce the business, we get the people, and then an expert always like put them together, like in a hall at once, then talks to them with a PowerPoint presentation. Would
It's
that
never
not be
been-
of help to sir? Like when we gather the principals, about 20, 30 of them who are interested, they can arrange for a single meeting. They bring them together in a single hall on an environment, then they do now a PowerPoint presentation. Would
It
that
has
not
never
equally be possible?
It has never been a problem, Joe. Now I got the push going there, and that is exactly what I wanted to hear from you. Talk to me, call Keith anytime. I will do that. Keith will do that. And there's always somebody to do that. If all you want to do is pull these people together, it is done. And that business is yours. It's not mine. It's your work. I'm just helping to get it across the line. Okay? So
Yes.
pull them together. Give us a date. If you want us to do it by Zoom, so be it. We'll work on that. Speak a good date, and we're gonna work it. If it doesn't work for me, it'll work for Keith, it'll work for somebody. There will be somebody in the house to do that, because we are all in this together. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you're in business for your family, but you're not alone. Remember, it is business. I want you to put it in the back of your mind. If you're doing this for the love of Keith, then get out. You also want to get something out of it. Either meeting the people that you know that gives you that breath of life that you enjoy and you feel exhilarated, that's fine. But I know that every extra $1,000 that comes in makes you look younger. I want to look like a handsome man that I should be. I don't look the way I am because I don't have all the money that I need. I need more. And I'm sure you two need to look some way, right?
Yes, sir.
That's
There
right.
you go. There you go. Clarice needs to get that hair done. Whoever needs to get this, whoever needs to get that. So all of these beautiful women, they have to look good. They have to look way better than they are. I'm not saying that they don't look good. There's always room for improvement. All right. So
Yes,
let's get it done and change our names forever. And remember, this is an extra source of income, and it can give you what we call passive income. You don't want me to get started on that, where you can have money just piling up and just being paid into your account without you having to go out there because your clients are using the product. I'm sure Keith explained all of this to you, but don't worry so much about the money, first of all. But if you do the due part of it, I'm just telling you, it's going to count. And we always deliver on our promise. If you meet us halfway, we're going to take you to the cross line. Promise, and it's always like that. Remember, you're doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your family, but it is a collective gain, and all of us are in this together. One way or the other, you don't do it, somebody's going to do it. So you better well do it. And remember, sales is not for everybody. Everybody can do it, but not everybody will do it. Just like everything in the world, right? Everybody can do everything in the world, but not everybody can do it. That's why 98% of the world still did be where they are, because they just choose not to. So entrepreneurship is for everybody. Not everybody can do it. So this choice I know you sat down, you look at yourself, you trust yourself, you believe in your abilities, and you know that you will not let anybody talk you down from your dreams. Because pray as if it is all to God, but do it as if it is all up to you. That's my philosophy, and I want you to pick that same philosophy. Pray as if it is all to God, but walk as if it is all up to you. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
You're all welcome. Anything, Mobicel? You have anything to say? You've been silent. No, Amber? All right, so be it. So next time we'll have another discussion and I'll see those things coming and we will get to put up the numbers together and get it going. Joe, if you need help anytime, hold them together, get to Keith, get to me, whoever, we're gonna do it. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye, or have a great evening or whatever you are. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Bye, sir.
All right, you guys can log out so this thing can stop. Stop. Keith G.
Yes, sir.
We are done, sir.
Yeah, just give me a quick minute. Okay, I'll get to it.
Okay, and I sent everything to the contact email for our meeting today too.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right,
Yeah,
bye.
all right, I'll talk to you, Keith.
Bye, bye.
Sorry about that. Bye.
Okay. Hi, honey. How you doing? I'm doing good. Yeah, Dr. Fidelis, that was a fabulous one.
That's what we're gonna do. Push these guys to go do what they're gonna do, right?
I mean, I hope you get the. I mean, you might not have caught the connotation behind my text because, you know, when we're dealing with folks like this from past experience, familiarity breeds contempt. You know, wanted to keep that professionalism, but however you've played with it, that's fine.
No, I play with it because I don't want you to see they're saying, sir, 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 you break their ice. Then I finish by telling them it's not for everybody. So they know. They don't think, oh, because it's here. I say if you're doing it because you love Keith, then don't do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's perfect. You know, I just wanted to explain that you don't, you know, let's be on the same page, but that's fine the way you did it.
Yeah.
That was fabulous. I mean, I see some energy in the team, you know, there's always that energy.
There is energy. And I was just there to fire them up and make them, I want them to take it to be their stuff. You get it?
Right.
To be their stuff. That's why I mean, I know you explained these things. I don't know how much you explained to them, but I think you did. But, you know, so they know what they're doing.
No, you did exactly what I expected you to do. But what I did not do was the briefing of you know, telling you, introducing you the team, how the team is structured and stuff like that. You know, you just knew you were meeting a team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it's fine. I mean, what it is a new sales team we've hired, a team of 5 people, and their team lead is Jules, and William is our regional sales manager for Yaoundé. I mean, for Cameroon, actually. So she recruited that team. Her first team was not a success. So this is our second team that we're putting together. We just went through a whole lot of things, training previously, and then hiring, onboarding, you know, got them new t-shirts, got them badges, got them flyers, posters, and all of those things. So they're going out to the street.
Okay. So I touched you a little bit on dress code and stuff, but if they have their t-shirts and stuff, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
All works. You don't have to just be so dirty and, you know, kind of.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. You have to look businessy. And I say businessy, and that way,
But I'm happy at the questions that they brought back, you know.
Yeah.
That's good feedback. That's what we call feedback mechanism. That's what you need.
Yep. And then I started giving them how to go about all of that, turning around that questions as they ask, or you think this is a hold or no go, Joe talk about the need to get the professional presentation stuff. Yeah, fine. We can always do that, right? If they want.
That's
Yeah.
the seminar thing that we were talking about a while ago.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So if they can
putting that seminar together, so yeah, why not utilize them?
yeah, put a seminar, get a Zoom talk, and then you can do Zoom. I know it would have been ideal if you can go home and do it yourself, present or stuff, but if that is not possible, Zoom has made the world closer together, and so that can be put together, and whichever way we choose to go by it, that's fine. So that's not a big deal. So
all right, Doc. I appreciate it.
No problem. We're together. Thanks for having me do this.
No, I'm very honored. We are honored, matter of fact, to have you do this.
All right.
The sky is the starting point.
There you go.
All right then. So I'm gonna let you go now. I'm just I've become a, how do I call it, an MVP on the internet. Very important. MVP, right?
Very important personality.
Yes. So I have to be here and there meetings.
Okay. Our most valuable player.
Oh yes, that's the that's the one else.
Until it's only now that you can give good money to your honey, so you are in trouble. Go away. I don't envy you. Bye bye.
All right then, you take it easy.
Yeah, sure. Take care.
Wait.